3 stocks. Berkshire Hathaway dumped $24.1 billion of stock. Greg Abel, in his first 90 days as chief executive officer, liquidated approximately $15 billion from a departed lieutenant. The cash and treasury bill pile hit a record $397.4 billion. Buffett indicator at 228%. 3 stocks. That is the entire active accumulation list. Not 5, not 10. 3 names where Berkshire deployed real conviction capital during the most scrutinized executive transition in corporate American history. First, $1.23 billion deployed. Second, $910 million. Third, $153 million. Roughly $2.3 billion total. Surgical, concentrated. And the names will surprise you. None are AI hyperscalers. None are semiconductor foundries. None are the trillion-dollar tech monopolies. In the next 13 minutes, I will walk you through which 3 stocks Berkshire is buying. Share count deltas from the SEC 13F filings. The Abel-era restructuring that explains why these 3. The institutions dumping the same shares Berkshire is buying. And the catalysts that will vindicate or break this thesis through 2027. Berkshire's portfolio is the single most important contrarian signal in modern finance. Right now, it is screaming. Stock 1, stock number 1. The largest active accumulation by capital weight. Chevron Corporation. Ticker, CVX. According to Berkshire's Q4 2025 13 FHR, filed February 17, 2026, Berkshire added 8,091,570 shares of Chevron, a 6.63% sequential increase. Capital deployed, $1.23 billion. Total position, 130.2 million shares. Chevron now commands 7.24% of Berkshire's 13F portfolio. Here's the detail that matters. Berkshire held Chevron flat at 122.1 million shares through Q2 and Q3 of 2025. Then in Q4, the floodgates opened. 8 million shares, $1.23 billion. The first active addition in half a year. And look at who they were buying from. In the same quarter, UBS Asset Management liquidated 27.6 million Chevron shares, an 80.2% reduction. $4.2 billion pulled out. That liquidity vacuum is what Berkshire stepped into. The thesis: Chevron is the archetypal late Buffett, early Abel bridge investment. Tangible infrastructure, massive free cash flow. In Q1 2026, U.S. production ran above 2 million barrels of oil equivalent per day. Tengiz Chevroil above 1 million. Global LNG at full rates. At a share price of $134.67, Chevron offers a 4.34% dividend yield. And this aligns with Greg Abel's professional DNA. Before becoming chief executive officer, Abel was the architect of Berkshire Hathaway Energy. He understands regulatory moats, capital-intensive barriers, and long-tail returns. In his February 28 shareholder letter, Abel pledged to invest in durable, well-managed businesses that Berkshire understands. Stock number 2, the most actively built position over the entire transition period. Chubb Limited. Ticker, CB. In the Q4 2025 13 FHR, Berkshire added 2,916,288 shares of Chubb, a 9.31% sequential increase. Capital deployed, $910 million. Total position, 34,249,183 shares, valued at $10.69 billion at year-end. Chubb now occupies 3.90% of the 13F portfolio, a top 10 holding. This is the position built most aggressively. Q1 2025, 27 million shares. Q3, 31.3 million. Q4, 34.2 million. Roughly 27% scaled in 3 quarters. The thesis on Chubb is the cleanest expression of Berkshire's domain expertise. Berkshire is fundamentally a property and casualty insurance conglomerate at its core. Vice Chairman Ajit Jain and Chief Executive Officer Greg Abel have unparalleled visibility into underwriting dynamics, loss cost trends, and reinsurance pricing. They are reading internal industry data the market cannot see. The fundamentals back it up. Chubb trades at an EV to EBITDA multiple of just 8.2 times. The S&P 500 forward PE sits in the 96th percentile of historical readings. Chubb delivers 15.7% ROE and 44.3% ROIC. In 2025, Chubb returned $4.91 billion to shareholders, $3.39 billion in repurchases, $1.52 billion in dividends. Payout ratio of just 14.6%. Chubb is not insulated from catastrophe risk. Industry peer Everest Re noted Iran conflict provisions in Q1 2026. There is concern about social inflation and rising jury verdicts. But Berkshire's multi-quarter buying signals insider confidence in Chief Executive Officer Evan Greenberg's reserving discipline. Stock number 3, the smallest accumulation by dollar value, the most patient by duration, Domino's Pizza, ticker DPZ. In the Q4 2025 filing, Berkshire increased its Domino's stake by 12.34%, adding 368,055 shares. Capital deployed, $153 million. Total holding, 3.35 million shares. Berkshire has scaled this position over 4 consecutive quarters, from 2.62 million shares in Q1 2025. The thesis: a consumer monopoly with unmatched store-level economics. In fiscal 2025, Domino's generated $671.5 million in free cash flow, a 31.2% surge. That funded a 15% quarterly dividend increase to $1.99 per share, plus $354.7 million in buybacks. 11 consecutive years of U.S. market share gains. Franchisee EBITDA averaging $166,000 per unit, but Q1 2026 was a brutal stress test. EPS came in at $4.13, missing consensus of $4.28. Revenue, $1.15 billion, missing $1.17. U.S. same-store sales slowed to 0.9%. International declined 0.4%. The stock collapsed 9.99% in a single session, dropping near $341 pre-market. That is the discount Berkshire is buying, trading roughly 20% below late January levels, 17.2% below the analyst mean price target of $478.58. Smart money sees the disconnect between the short-term miss and the long-term cash engine. The connecting thesis: the Abel Factor. The transition of executive power from Warren Buffett to Greg Abel on January 1, 2026, rewired the decision-making architecture at Berkshire. The Q1 2026 13F is the first pure reflection of Abel's operational control. His February 28 shareholder letter was the manifesto. Quote, "Our balance sheet is a strategic asset to be deployed at the right time. It allows us to act decisively, invest when others are tentative or fearful, and stand firm when financial storms roll through." End quote. That is Abel framing the $397.4 billion cash pile as dry powder, not idle capital, strategic optionality. But Abel codified something more important. Quote, "Avoid businesses that undermine the fabric of society or could jeopardize Berkshire's reputation." End quote. Kathy Seifert of CFRA Research flagged this as a coded exclusion of AI platforms, social media conglomerates, and speculative tech names carrying systemic risk. That language frames the three accumulations: Chevron, physical infrastructure; Chubb, societal risk protection; Domino's, accessible consumer staples. All three tangible, utility-like businesses, none dependent on speculative narratives or infinite multiple expansion. And then the house cleaning. Following Todd Combs' departure to JP Morgan Chase in December 2025, Wall Street Journal reporting indicates Abel liquidated approximately $15 billion of Combs-era holdings in Q1 2026. Amazon slashed 77.24%. Constellation Brands exited. VeriSign trimmed. Bank of America, 50 million shares dumped. Apple, 75% below its peak. The rejection pattern is unambiguous. Berkshire is extracting capital from businesses tied to consumer hardware cycles, sensitive consumer credit, and speculative digital retail. The rotation into P&C insurance, energy infrastructure, and consumer staples is a bet on inflation-resistant pricing power and inelastic demand. The cross-reference: smart money on both sides of these trades. On Chubb, T. Rowe Price added 3 million shares in Q4 2025, plus 25.6%, $951.9 million deployed alongside Berkshire. GQG Partners accumulated 1.64 million shares. On Dominos, Northwestern Mutual Wealth Management radically expanded its position by acquiring 910,000 shares, roughly $379 million deployed. On Chevron, Norges Bank, one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds, added 5.45 million shares, plus 28.7%, $830 million aligned with the energy security thesis. On the contrarian side, UBS Asset Management dumped 27.6 million Chevron shares. Citadel Advisors and UBS liquidated heavily on Dominos. High-frequency, macro, and index-hugging funds are creating the dislocations that let Berkshire accumulate multi-billion-dollar tranches without spiking the price. The historical track record. Berkshire's behavior is not unprecedented. In 1969, Buffett liquidated his original partnership. Before Black Monday in '87. At the dot-com peak in '99. Before the financial crisis in 2007. Each time, Berkshire's cash pile grew while Wall Street criticized the company. In every instance, the subsequent crash allowed deployment at generational valuations. Building a position over 4 to 6 quarters before the market digests it is a definitive Berkshire hallmark. Domino's quarter-by-quarter accumulation mirrors the early stages of Apple in 2016. The catalyst, the fault lines for this thesis. Catalyst 1. The Section 122 tariff expiration on July 24, 2026. Energy and critical minerals were largely exempt, insulating Chevron's upstream operations. For Domino's, a lapse could lower supply chain costs. If replaced by Section 301 tariffs, consumer inflation could crush discretionary spending. Catalyst 2. The Q3 2026 Atlantic hurricane season, the ultimate test for Chubb. Any major catastrophe accumulation will test Chubb's pricing power, reinsurance treaties, and reserve adequacy. Catalyst 3. Domino's Q2 2026 earnings release, a binary event. The market will demand proof that the U.S. same-store sales deceleration to 0.9% was anomalous, and that international expansion is immediately accretive. Here is the 3-step takeaway. Step 1. Recognize what Berkshire is signaling. $397 billion in cash is not a hedge. It is a posture. The largest dry powder accumulation in corporate history coinciding with the largest executive transition. That alignment is forecast. Step 2. Look at the 3 names against your own portfolio. Chevron, Chubb, Dominos. Tangible cash generation. Operational excellence. Asset-light franchise economics. If your portfolio is overweight the speculative tech names Abel signaled Berkshire will not own, you are positioned against Berkshire. Step 3. Watch the catalyst. July 24th, the tariff cliff. Q2 earnings on Dominos. Q3 hurricane season for Chubb. Each is a stress test. Each will tell you whether Abel's thesis holds. If you want to see which other dividend names align with the Marx framework supporting Berkshire's quality discipline, watch the next video on screen. The rotation from speculative growth to durable cash flow is the largest in 15 years. I am not a financial advisor. None of this is personalized financial advice. Do your own research. Consult a licensed professional before making any investment decision. Numbers cited reflect SEC 13F filings and public market data as of early May 2026.